Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be on a split between today and tomorrow. It's going to be basically it's going to be like a two-part, it's going to be same subject but different way, like different things that it is. And I'm going to start out by talking about it's about addictions. And I know a lot about it because I've had one of them I'm going to be talking about today happened to me, and one of them I'm going to talk about tomorrow happened to several members of my family. What I'm going to be talking about today is painkillers and pills, anything like that, just sort of like painkillers, tablets, anything like the capsules, anything like that. Because for a couple of years, it was about 2 years, if I'm correct, I was taking about 10 tablets a day just to keep me going. I needed to take them just because it was the only thing that was keeping me going. And it wasn't until the doctors noticed that they weren't doing anything for me, and they were noticing how much I was taking, that they stopped prescribing them to me, and it was then when I realised what I was doing. So I stopped taking painkillers for years, in fear of it happening again. I mean, I didn't start taking them again until a couple of weeks ago when I told one of my friends about it, and they helped me through it. And it's a hard thing to deal with, and just because it's a lot of people will look down on someone for doing it, and just a hard thing to admit to yourself and tell yourself you've got a problem, you need to sort it out. And I found that the only way I could stop, I was forced to stop, but the only way I was able to take them again recently and do them safely and smartly was I had friends help me through it and try and talk to me about it, get me to talk about what happened. And a few friends, they noticed when I said I was in pain, then they said take the painkillers. I said no, I can't. And one of them, they said, when I've told them, I thought something was wrong, because you said, and sometimes you need someone to tell you what's wrong with you before you can admit it to yourself, because as much as people say they can admit everything to themselves, they know everything's fine, but it's not. That's the thing. People need a wake-up call, pretty much. And one wake-up call I had as well was my uncle died when he was 44 years old. He didn't die anything, because he was addicted to drugs when he was young, and he did die of that, but he was young, and they ruined his life, and he died on his own. He was 46. He died of a stroke, if I'm correct, because he had fell in the night, smashed his head on a bedside cabinet, and wasn't found for about 12 hours. And by then it was already too late. It was pretty much, they couldn't do anything. They could just make him comfortable. And seeing that happen to someone so young, and realising what had happened to their life and what they went through, and how they hurt how they hurt their family and everything like that, it really hit me hard. It really hit home hard, and just realising how easy anything can happen, and just the tragedy of it, and it was a hard thing to deal with at the time, and I still have trouble taking painkillers just in case something happens. Now, I know I've been told by several friends that they will stop me from doing anything, they will help me through it, but it's still in the back of your head thinking, worrying you that it could happen again, and it's scary to go through and to not know if you can take painkillers again, just in case it happens. And just one thing also is, in confidence is a major part in it, because some people take them because they feel like they need to do it because it helps boost their how they feel, and when in fact it only makes you feel worse. But in your mind, it's like a placebo effect. The pill makes you thinks you are happy, but it makes you feel sad. But you don't realise it, but you think you're happy, but you're not. If that makes sense. And it's just, if you feel like there is a problem, reach out to someone, reach out to me, reach out to a counsellor, to anyone, because people do want to help. It's just if you will let them. So, yeah, I shall speak to you guys tomorrow for the second part of this video. I shall speak to you guys tomorrow. If you guys want to talk about anything, or if you feel like I touched on something that's a bit personal, let me know in the comments. Just basically just let me know if there was something I could improve on, or if there's a way I could use my language better to help. But yeah, I shall speak to you guys tomorrow. Bye.